Hey, happy sunrise. Blessings to your day. Come on in and join me this morning. I have a wonderful, wonderful quote to get us started today. And I hope that it resonates with you all because that is the goal, right? So happy sunrise, blessings to your day, and grand rising. It is another day in our lives, guys, and this is Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast with Nadine Poetry. I am one word, one number. Okay, guys, and I welcome you this morning. It is another day in our lives. We've already received our first blessing, and I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. Thank you, Lord, because you've given us the blessing of life another day, guys. Come on in, come on. I'm going to wait for some more people to come in as I have a little sip of this tea because I'm thirsty, and it's warm, and I don't want it to be cold. In the background, I have the soothing sounds of Will Downer playing, one of my favorite jazz vocalists. Okay, if you don't know about Will Downer, please look him up. He's amazing. I'm sure many of you do, but if you don't, he's amazing. We're giving people more time to come in, guys, because I have a terrific quote, and I want to make sure that you guys get it. Get it. Somebody needs this quote this morning. I surely can use it. Okay, guys, come on in, and blessings to your day. Another day in our lives. I don't know what happened yesterday. I don't even know what's going to happen today. And I surely can't predict what is going to happen tomorrow. But I know as it stands right now, we are living in our first blessing of the day because we've opened our eyes and we were able to rise, okay, to turn on these phones or tablets, whatever the case may be. And I was able to go live and share with you all. So we have a lot to be grateful for because this is our first blessing, yes. But often other blessings come. And if they come small or mid-sized or large, it is still a blessing. Count it as a blessing. Okay, guys? Your life is meant to have blessings and blessings and blessings. Don't count them out. Okay, all the good things that happen to you are considered blessings for your life. And they are particularly made for you. Okay? So count it as a blessing. Count it as joy. This is Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast. This is the podcast where I use some of my strings. Okay. This is the podcast where I use some of my original quotes to hopefully encourage and inspire your day. And if I'm doing this correctly, I will have left you guys to go on with smiles throughout the whole day because you have to be happy about you. You have to be proud of you. No matter what may come, you know life is still about you and your own personal right. And you have to enjoy it and make the best of it every day. So welcome. Okay, guys? I hope that this quote today resonates with you all well, and I think someone can use it. Like I said a few moments ago, I know that I certainly can use it because sometimes you want to be reminded of the good in you, and sometimes you want to be mindful of your accomplishments and what your endeavors are, and and how you can go forward. And if there's no one there to encourage you, it surely is good to hear words of encouragement, right? So blessings to your day, all right? We've already opened our eyes. Guys, I am also the poet outside of the box, okay? I am the host of Imperfect Poetry Thursday, which is my live show that comes on every Thursday night, multiple social media platforms. Tongue-tied this morning. Okay, and on multiple social media platforms, okay? If you have not joined me for Imperfect Poetry Thursday live on Thursday night, I encourage you to come and join me. I wanted to acknowledge some businesses last night, and I forgot because it's important to me. I had the Atlanta Black Beauty Expo last weekend. The week went by so quick. But I forgot to acknowledge them. So next week, Thursday, I'm definitely going to be on there acknowledging those businesses that participated in the Atlanta Black Beauty Expo, because these are not the businesses that we see on commercials, but they have these great products, all right, that they can contribute to society, and they offer great services, okay? And the prices are not life-threatening. The prices are life-saving. And I feel like many of you need to be able to get access to those businesses that you don't see on the commercials all the time, but they have great stuff. And I'm talking things that are organic, just like my skin oil butter is organic. These businesses have organic products that are natural, that are healing, you know, and you don't see it on commercial. I am also the live host of Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Okay, that live show is on every Thursday night, again at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm live on multiple social media platforms, so you can just pick one. Okay, and you will find me there. Okay, I'm live on Facebook, Fanbase, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay, and then I normally put the recaps, the quotes, and the clips out over the weekend, and that would include Threads in that list of social media platforms. I ask that you guys check it out. It's good stuff, good poetry. You know, Thursday nights is a good night for poetry. Okay, and I share some of my original copywritten poetry with the listeners, and then we have a great conversation about what the poetry is about. We have some great music, and we have some silly moments. So I ask that you guys join me Thursday night on 7:30 p.m. For some good poetry for your lives, Okay, guys. Also, I am the owner and founder of Skin Poetry One, which is my organic skin oil butters line, guys. If you have not got the experience, I ask that you please go ahead and get the experience. Again, I did the Atlanta Black Beauty Expo, excuse me, and it was so well received. I mean, people that tried my organic skin oil butters, they really loved it. They loved the instant moisture that it applied to your skin, the nice glow naturally that it puts on your skin. And if you can see, my skin is still a little glow. I know the light is probably on, you can't see the glow well, but my skin generates a great glow naturally because I've been using this product for a year and some change now. And it really works. Okay, all of the products are organic. Okay, and it's organic shea butters, the white and the yellow shea butters, infused with organically grown flowers that were grown delicately. Okay, and then the oil is taken from those flowers, and those oils have healing properties. You know, everything that heals the body, it really grows inside the earth. All right, God told us that. And I took those components and I put it into a jar, and I made a great product that would definitely add moisture to severe dry skin. And those who do not suffer from severe dry skin, my product, Skin Poetry One, organic skin oil butters, will help maintain the moisture within. It is a great product for all age groups, all skin types, and it really works. You can pronounce every word in here. All right, all of the bases have coconut oils and castor oils. It is really good stuff, organic stuff for all skin types, every age group in your family. Okay, so it is worth the investment in your beautiful skin if you would like to maintain, you know, your beautiful skin, or if you would like to generate beautiful skin with a healthy, natural appeal, then you want Skin Poetry One products. You can buy my products at https://skinpoetry1.nadinepoetry1.com. You can also go to my personal website at www.nadinepoetry1.com, or you can go to the Skin Poetry One page on Facebook and simply make your order through there. Your order is safe. All right, we maintain the integrity of your personal information. We don't get to see it. You understand? We only get to see the address where you want the beautiful package of Skin Poetry One to be delivered. Okay, TikTok also has the Skin Poetry One page where you can go on there and you can place an order as well. Check it out. It's good stuff. You can also go to Instagram under Nadine Poetry One page and then click the shop tab, and you should be good to go to make an order there, make a purchase there. Okay, it was so well received over the weekend at the Beauty Expo that I'm sure that once many of you start getting your hands on it, you'll continue to buy it because the things that it does for your skin, that natural glow. Okay, and there's no chemicals, no carcinogens in my product. There's no artificial fragrance, and there is no artificial colors. Okay, it is all good stuff. So check it out. Skin Poetry One organic skin oil butters. It is definitely worth the moisture, you guys. Now, guys, listen. Again, I have Will Downing music playing in the background. I just needed the soothing sounds of Mr. Legendary Will Downing, who is one of my favorite jazz vocalists. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into the quote. And I hope, again, that this quote resonates with you all because it is really good stuff. Stay with me. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me this way. Guys, okay? Give me a second. Let me have a little sip of this tea. I just want to love on you, okay? Guys, all right, listen. The quote today, the quote is, Galloping through the unseen just to live my dreams. Galloping through the unseen just to live my dreams. I talk about being at the Atlanta Black Beauty Expo this weekend. That was an unseen for me, because I know that the Skin Oil Butters product that I have is really, really good, and I really want people to get a chance to enjoy it, okay? So I gallop through the unseen just to live my dream. Galloping through the unseen just to live my dreams. You know that sometimes when you have dreams, your thought process, because you are into it, you want to live it, you see it, all right? Your thought process will take you to places that you've never seen and be around people you've never been before. That's what me having this product has done for me. That's what me doing these live shows have done for me. It's me galloping into my dream. I finished my first novel, 298 pages, 81,000 words. I'm galloping into my dream. Okay, yes, I worked in corporate America a long time, and you know, I had the education. I have the education to do those jobs working for other people, but it has always been my dream to write books, and it's always been my dream to be an entrepreneur, to start a business that's going to be beneficial to not just myself, but the people. And I'm talking about, you know, something that helps. My products offer a service. It's a service of healthy skin. I've galloped into the unseen just to live my dream. When you are destined to live in a dream for your life, you will find that a familiar face and familiar places may not be a part of that journey. You're galloping into the unseen. So you probably don't know anyone there, but you're going, right? It's not your life journey, but the journey to your dream, where you wouldn't discover many people that you know or familiar places that you've been. Unless some place that you go or someone that you know becomes an important component to what is needed as input to elevate your dream. Other than that, you're in the unseen. You're in the unseen. It's your plans. Your plans change at every new discovery that you may find out about yourself on the way to your dream. It's your plan, right? You want to live in that dream, you have a plan, you're walking into the unseen, but not only is it unseen, you're discovering new things. And all those new discoveries have purpose within your journey to your dreams. Listen to it, pay attention to it. Let the attempts to live in your dream continue to travel you far. It's not going to be an easy journey, right? Because you're already in the unseen. That means your dream may be something that you've seen people do, but you've never done it, or you don't know anyone close to you that has done it. So for you, it is unseen, but you have to keep going. You have to travel into that unseen because you are attempting to live your dream, all right? Be ready for it. Because again, there are no familiar faces, and you may not be in a lot of familiar places. It is an attempt to live your dream, and you are traveling there, and you must let it take you far if you want the dream to be fulfilled. That's really what it is. All right? Let the attempts to live in your dream continue to travel you far. There will be some scary places that you go to because many of them are unknown to you. But you are in the journey of your dream, and it must travel you far, and you got to just trust the process, right? Keep going, because every step gets you a little closer to the destination of your dream. Gallop into your dreams today. Also, not all dreams require millions of steps. So it may be scary temporarily. It may be a journey that may be distant, and sometimes, you know, unseen, but it may be short-lived, because not all dreams require so many steps. Sometimes prayer can expedite the trip to your dream. You have to pray over your dream. You have to pray over the things that you want. You know, the Bible says speak things into existence. I say speak it into existence like the word says, but I also say pray over it like the word tells us to do. Today, we begin to step into our dreams, right? Today, we begin to step into our dreams. Do you know stepping into your dreams, it doesn't require a physical step. It starts off with the step into your mental state first. You know, what you think, How do you see it? You start to visualize where this dream could take you, how far it can take you, and what does it comprise of to get you to that dream. What are some of the steps that you have to take, because you don't always have to walk in a straight step to get to that dream. Sometimes there's turns and curves and mountains and valleys, okay, to get to that dream. But you have to be consistent about getting to that dream. You have to be consistent and you have to be persistent. Okay, so today we begin to step into our dreams. When you are doing something different with your life, when you are doing something you never had done before with your life, there is a human fear that may come over you, although what you are doing can seem adventurous at the same time, right? I'm stepping into this dream. I feel good about it. It's a way to get me there. But I'm scared because I've never been there before. It can be exciting to be facing something new that gives you a little bit of hope, right? And it can be scary because no one has shown you how to take that road to your dream. And even if someone has lived in the same dream, it does not mean their path to it is the same. It may be similar, and somebody can advise you, but most people that are stepping into their dream, they don't have a lot of advisors. They don't. People that wholeheartedly are focused on that dream, not often do they have advisors. So they walk into these scary, unseen places because they refuse to not live their dream. They really want it. I really want it. I go into unseen places. I go and be around unfamiliar faces because my dream is what I want. And I'm going to live it. So, you have to take the lead, to get to the destination of the dream that you see. You see it. You know exactly how it looks. You've never been there before, but you have an idea of what it should look like, what it should be for you, right? It's your dream. It's your dream. It's your journey. It's your step. You get there, but have no fear. Have no fear. You'll get there. The word says, if a prophet or dreamer of dreams arises among you and gives you a sign or a wonder, says Deuteronomy. Okay, so that means that sometimes God will send somebody into your life and give you an idea of why you should keep going, or maybe it can be a spirit that when you get into the dream mentally, you can talk to the spirit, and sometimes it'll tell you, hey, this may be the right place to go, or this may be the right place to go. Don't go to that place because that's going to alter your journey and make it a little longer or make it dissatisfying. You know what I mean? So pay attention to what you're thinking when you are stepping into your dream, okay? Today we step into our dream and we do it mentally. It doesn't require physical movement. It requires mental movement. Something in here has to shift in your mentality and your spirit for you to say, okay, I'm going to live my dream and be determined, okay? When you're in here and you're living that dream, remember that a prophet or a dreamer can arise amongst you and give you signs or a wonder about what it is that you're about to step into. So it may be unseen physically. The faces may be unfamiliar physically, but there's a spirit with you that's seen it before and know exactly how your heart has been speaking to your mind about designing your dream, and it can tell you the steps to go. You have leadership in the spirit, all right? The dreamers are those who follow what they see until the endeavor inside of that dream is fulfilled. We are dreamers, right? Many of us that want to step into a dream, it's because we dreamed it. We know it's something that we could do. We know our capabilities. We know how far that it can travel us, but we are ready for the journey. Although we've never been, although we've never seen, although we don't really know it fully, because we want to live in this dream, many of us are ready for the journey. We are ready to live inside of it until it is completely fulfilled. Most dreamers, that's me, that may be many of you, have high hopes for good outcomes. And of course, we should. We should want to see the good in all that we pursue for our lives. Okay, we should want to see the good in all that we pursue for our lives that comes in the form of a part of our dream. All right. I dream to be a dancer. I see myself on the stage with a group of people and we are playing good music and we are just dancing, entertaining. I see myself as a writer. I see myself with the pen and the paper and I'm writing all these good words and all of these stories come to mind, and then I'm sharing it with the masses. right? I see myself being an amazing realtor. You know, I see people just calling on me because I'm in high demand, because I know where to sell the good property and get great market value for families. I see it. Dreams. You have to see yourself there and then step into it and let the Spirit lead you, because again, it's an unseen place, right? Yeah, you know somebody that may have lived that dream, but again, their path is going to always be completely different from yours. No path going to a dream is the same. No path going to a dream is going to be the same. All right? So the dream is going to have high hopes because they want the good outcome, and they're pursuing the good outcome. And they will bring humility to those who doubt that your dreams can be more than just a dream. It'll settle some minds. You know, you have those people that doubt your dream. What are you talking about? That's not a good idea. That's not going to work. Why are they thinking to do it like that? That don't even make sense. But to you, it makes sense because you already are in the dream in your head. So now you're pursuing it physically, and you are determined, and you are consistent, and you are persistent. You're going to live in that dream. Forget the naysayers. Okay, because they are not you, and their journey is not your journey, and they don't have to take your journey. Okay? You just have to trust the process. All right? Let not the fear in your dreams stop you, because sometimes a dream can show you what you never saw inside of yourself. You know, sometimes living in your dream and you have to face some things to get to the destination of that dream. You have to deal with some things inside that you've never known that you had. You know, maybe you have to, you know, get somebody together because they're trying to take advantage of you as you take your steps into your dream. You know, and you never been the person that felt like you had to be combative or you had to have any, you know, verbal altercations with anyone, you know, at all. But because you are stepping into the unseen, you never know what may come. So altercations may come, and that may be something in you that you never discovered that you had the power to handle, but you handle it. The possibilities of all things, you know, that take you to your dream. You never realized you had certain possibilities. You know, you didn't think you could think that far, but you can. You didn't think you could walk that long, but you can. You didn't think that you could stay up that late without falling asleep, but you can, because you are in that dream. And again, it's taking you to the unseen places to fulfill the need of you getting to the destination of that dream. So possibilities. All right? And do know that with possibilities, they are possible. All right? There's nothing that's impossible when you align yourself with the Spirit of God or Allah or the Most High or Yahweh. You know, there's nothing in Jehovah. There's nothing impossible when you align yourself with the Spirit, you know, the Creator. So go ahead and explore those possibilities, because those are the possibilities that you just might need to land yourself in your dream. Because what you are hoping for is so many possibilities to get you to your dream. Go forward. Every thought that you get will help you accomplish the steps needed to reach your dream. Those thoughts are not just happening. They're coming because they serve a purpose. Okay? So use them, you know, and let it get you to the destination of your dream. For when you get there, you will find comfort in knowing that you have taken every step possible to land you in that very dream that you've been thinking that you should be in. You know, the very dream that you want to live, the very dream for your life that you create. You know, pay attention to those little steps and take every last one of them so you can get to the destination of your dream. It's important. Okay? Remember, a dream cannot be fulfilled by you unless it's by you. That makes sense? I know it sounds simple and it sounds crazy, but your dream cannot be fulfilled by you unless it's by you. It can't be somebody else telling you something or how to do it, whatever, because remember, their steps are not the same as yours, although it may be similar. Auntie was a journalist. She was great at it. Now you want to be a journalist, you know, and you might get some advice, but the steps will be a little bit different. Even if Auntie set you up nice and got you into the journalist career, you know, because she knew a couple of people, your experience will be different. Trust. Trust the process. Hop into every hope, until you have reached your dream. Walk to it, hop to it, run to it. Do what you need to do. Go through the unseen. Don't be fearful and make it to your dream, because dreams are possible to live. They are. You can live your dream. I'm trying to live in my dream right now. I'm in it. I'm a writer, right? I'm in my dream. I have a product that helps people. I'm in my dream. It services my skin, but it services everyone else's skin. I am in my dream. Okay? And the good thing about my dream is I didn't do anything and don't do anything, and I don't even go forward without the confirmation of the prayer that I give to the Lord. I pray over everything. Everything. Anybody that comes into my life, I pray over it. Because I want to associate myself with the right people in the right places. And again, although I don't know the people, although I've never been in some of these places, I want to associate myself with the right people in the right places so I can fulfill the needs of the dream that I see myself living. It's good stuff. All right? So hop into the hope of your dream until you have reached the dream. And smile, because dreaming is confirmation that the things that you desire can actually be yours. It can be your own. You can make it happen. So smile at that. That is a high possibility that many do not think that they can reach. But the reality is, the dreaming is the confirmation that you see yourself in that very thing that you desire for your life. Smile at that. If you do not give up, it will not give up on you. It won't. Everybody has a dream for their life. Everybody. Even if it can be something that, the human mind would consider minute, everyone has a dream. And many will give up on their dream because they don't believe in their capabilities and their possibilities of getting it done. Or they get fearful of walking into the unseen, being around unfamiliar faces and unfamiliar places. So many will give up, right? But we know that there is a force behind that dream. And that force is what is going to keep us going, because we were determined, we were persistent, okay, and we were consistent. The force is the spirit that leads you into that dream, that speaks to you when you think you're alone and nobody knows what you're doing or understand what you're doing. It's speaking to you, telling you the way to go. Okay? So pay attention to that force. All right? What they said is that, it's not Star Trek. What's that show, The Force Be With You? I forgot the name of it, but it's a very famous movie. May the force be with you. But that is a true statement. That force that is with you is the spirit. And whatever you hope for your dream to be, and you start living in it mentally, start living in it in the spirit, that force is going to guide you and walk you right into it. And you deserve it. You deserve it. Everybody gets to have a dream for their life, yes. Some will give up, but many will not. And those that do not, they actually deserve that dream to be fulfilled because they kept going. They trusted the process. So, smile. Smile at that spiritual force that is speaking with you in those unseen places around unfamiliar faces while you are walking into your dream, because you will get there. Now, some may not require millions of steps, but some may cause you to have a little bit of pain in your mental walk, in your spiritual walk into that dream. But hold on. Hold on. Okay? Because it is meant for you to be there. Now, guys, I'm going to get off of here, because I don't like to monopolize a lot of your time. But I want to say, those of you with children, speak entrepreneurship into their lives. Speak entrepreneurship into their lives. Speak home ownership into their lives. Speak a higher education into their lives. And start to save for it, because many of those cushions that were there for our children to get a higher education, they are being taken away. And if you want that child to be successful, and I'm sure many parents that birth children, moms and dads, they want their children to be successful. If your goal is that, Start speaking the things into their lives that you feel that their success should entail. It is very important. Speak it in detail. Tell them about, not being the worker, but giving the worker the job. Tell them that they create the work. Tell them that. Tell them that they can be entrepreneurs and that they can open a business and that their innovation will be applicable to somebody's lives or many lives, and therefore they can have their own company. Teach them that. Many of us grew up in households where they said, get your education and go get a job. But we living in a time where the job is not guaranteed. But if you own it, you can certainly guarantee your job. Speak career to your children. Teach them to be the company that employs, not be the employee. All right. Speak higher to them than what they can ever know. Speak higher to them than anybody else can speak. Speak higher than we are. Awesome teachers out there that teach these kids how to prepare for their future. But you in the background as mom and dad can be speaking as auntie, as grandma, grandpa, cousin, friend. Speak to these little ones and tell them that they have the capabilities to be the company, not work for the company. Teach them about stability, that they have the capabilities to be renting, but not be the renter. Teach that to our kids. I think that many families lack this conversation with their kids because we want them to just be kids and have a good time. But I believe that if you start to embed these things into their mind and into their heart, that they'll become the success that you see for their life. So speak into them entrepreneurship. Speak to your babies about being the homeowner and not the renter. Speak to them about jobs that will protect the perimeter of your family. So that way, if something happens, you have a go-to person that is on the inside of whatever happened. They know how to help you deal with things better. Speak that into their lives. Don't just tell them go to school and get good grades and go get a job. Okay, because the job is no longer guaranteed. Speak to them about creating the job. Speak to them about applying their talents. Your daughter might like to sell lemonade in the neighborhood. All right. Speak to her about how she can grow that business. And if you don't know, there's plenty of resources out there where you can speak to your children about entrepreneurship. Don't just go get the job. It's not guaranteed. And you never want to be in a situation, because I was there, where somebody can dangle the job over your head and stop you from feeding your family. You don't want that. Okay? And you may be in a situation where you get up every day and go to work and somebody can dangle your job and you have to be less than your true self because you are working in somebody else's job that they can take away from you. All right, and stop the comfortability of your family. So speak to your children about entrepreneurship. Speak to those children about owning real estate. Speak to those children about professions where they can protect the perimeter of the family. So everybody within can always have that go-to person that knows what's going on the inside, and they can give them the information they need correctly and honestly, because we're not getting that. And in order for your babies to have a lifelong success, or to be happy and content with their lives, we have to start speaking it to them while they are young. So I just wanted to say that, and I'm not going to monopolize any more of your time, but I just think that it is imperative that we do that, because things are changing around us, and all the things that we used to know may be no more. There may be no more. But in order to have a leg up on any of these changes and transitions that can complicate comfort for our lives, we have to start speaking to our children to prepare them for the next generation to come, so they can be successful and they can have stability and they can be comfortable. So, guys, I thank you for joining me for another Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast with Nadine Portuan. You guys, I am one word, I am one number. Blessings to your day, and enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys join me again next week for another Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast. Okay? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Yes, speak entrepreneurship into the lives of your children. Do it right now. Speak home ownership into their life, and speak them into careers that will protect the perimeter of the family. So if anything happens, you have that one go-to person, at least one, that can give you everything that's happening on the inside, so you know how to deal with life on the outside, because things are changing. Things are changing. And also, get passports. Everyone in your family should have a passport. Okay? Blessings to your day.